Fujifilm has been redefining photography for years, from those sleek rangefinders that make you feel like a street artist to hybrid pro-level machines that can handle anything you throw at them. But here's what's got the entire photography world buzzing right now. The rumors and leaks for 2025 through 2026 are absolutely wild. We're talking cameras that could fundamentally reshape what you expect from an APS-C system. Today on Alt Buzz, we're counting down the 6 most anticipated Fujifilm cameras coming your way. And trust me, by the time we reach number 1, you're going to understand why photographers everywhere are losing their minds. If you love technology, if you live for the intersection of innovation and creativity, if you want to stay ahead of every camera announcement, you need to hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on those notifications too, because what's coming in this countdown isn't something you'll want to miss. Let's dive in. At number 6, we have the Fujifilm X80, and this one's all about the philosophy of less is more. Rumors point to a fall 2026 arrival, and while the exact specifications are still shrouded in that beautiful mystery that surrounds all great leaks, insiders are whispering about a 30-megapixel sensor paired with Fujifilm's legendary 6th generation X-Trans technology. But here's what makes the X80 different. This isn't a camera designed to do everything. This is a camera designed to do one thing brilliantly: capture the world around you without the weight, without the complexity, and without the distraction. Imagine you're walking through a city and you want a companion that understands street photography the way you do. The X80 is rumored to be Fujifilm's direct answer to the Ryko GR series, a fixed-lens compact that prioritizes speed, efficiency, and the kind of discreet shooting that lets you disappear into the moment. It's lightweight, it's fast, and it's built for photographers who understand that sometimes the best camera is the one you actually have with you. This isn't about megapixels or frame rates. It's about soul, about simplicity, about capturing life as it happens without overthinking it. At number 5, we have the Fujifilm X-T300, likely to be called the X-T33 when it officially launches. This one's the bridge between compact and powerful, and it's arriving sooner than you might think. Late 2025 is the rumored timeline, which means we're talking about a camera that could be in your hands by the end of this year. The X-T300 carries a 26.1 megapixel back-illuminated X-Trans CMOS 4 sensor, and paired with Fujifilm's latest X processor 5, this camera becomes something special for hybrid creators. The video capabilities here are genuinely impressive for this segment. We're looking at 6.2K at 30 frames per second in CMOS with 10-bit color depth, which means your footage is going to have incredible color grading flexibility. Step up to 4K and you're getting 60 frames per second with just a slight crop, 1.18 times magnification. But the real party trick? 1080 at 240 frames per second. Imagine creating slow-motion sequences that look absolutely cinematic, straight out of the camera. Add AI-powered subject detection autofocus, 20 film simulations accessible right from a dedicated dial, and a compact body that weighs around 378 grams. And you've got a camera that serious content creators have been waiting for. Battery life reaches up to 425 frames per charge, and continuous shooting tops out at 20 frames per second in electronic mode. The body itself is a masterpiece of engineering, just 118 millimeters by 83 millimeters by 47 millimeters. Compact, capable, confident. This is the camera for creators who refuse to compromise between power and portability. At number 4, we shift into something more intentional, more considered, more deeply rooted in photographic tradition. The Fujifilm X-Pro5 is expected in early to mid-2026, and this is where Fujifilm's philosophy truly shines. Rumors suggest a 40-megapixel, non-stacked APS-C sensor with optional optical low-pass filtering for those shooters who want even lower noise performance. But the real heart of this camera isn't the sensor, it's the experience. The X-Pro5 carries something that no other camera on this list offers: a hybrid optical and electronic viewfinder that lets you choose your perspective. Flip between the rangefinder-style optical view and the electronic view with one gesture. The electronic side runs at 120 Hz on a 0.8 magnification CMOS display, which means zero lag, zero ghosting, pure visual truth. Then there's that hidden three-way tilt LCD, because sometimes you need flexibility without the bulk. The improved eye base with up to 8 stops of stabilization, enhanced weather sealing, USB-C power delivery support. These aren't just features. They're the result of Fujifilm listening to what street and documentary photographers actually need. Light, sleek, built from magnesium, designed to be carried all day without complaint. This is the camera for photographers who understand that the best gear is the gear that gets out of your way and lets you focus on seeing. It's expected in early 2026, possibly around CP Plus in February or March, and it's going to reignite a conversation about what rangefinders mean in the digital age. Before we move deeper into flagship territory, I want to make sure you're not missing anything. Head over to altbuzzmedia.com. That's where we publish full specifications, detailed comparison sheets, and exclusive insider leaks that you won't find anywhere else. We dive deep into the engineering, the rumors, the whispers from the manufacturing floors. Consider becoming a member to get access to our reviews, extended technical breakdowns, and become part of a community of photographers and videographers who are as obsessed with this stuff as we are. The link is in the description. At number 3, we enter the world of the content creator. The Fujifilm XS30 is rumored for summer or fall 2026, and this camera is built for a very specific mindset. People who refuse to choose between photography and video. People who want one tool that excels at both. Rumors suggest a 40-megapixel sensor, though a 30-megapixel variant is also circulating, and the camera is expected to carry Fujifilm's latest X-Trans6 technology, which means the jump in sensor capabilities will be significant. What makes the XS30 different is its philosophy. This isn't a video camera that shoots stills. This isn't a stills camera that also records video. This is a hybrid machine where both are equally prioritized. The improvements over the XS20 are expected to be substantial. Better IBIS for handheld video work, upgraded processing that handles high frame rate content with ease, and workflow enhancements that make moving from shoot to edit faster and more intuitive. From cinematic 4K footage that looks like it came from a cinema camera, to rapid-fire burst photography that captures the decisive moment, the XS30 is rumored to be the hybrid sweet spot for creators who live on the edge between stills and motion. This is the camera for vloggers, for independent filmmakers, for photographers who are increasingly pulled into video work. It's portable, it's powerful, and it promises to make your creative life significantly easier. The rumored release window is soon, which means we're talking about a camera that could change your workflow within months. At number 2, we reach the upper echelon of what Fujifilm's preparing for 2026. The X-T6 is expected in early to mid-2026, and this is where things get genuinely serious. Rumors point to a 40-megapixel stacked APS-C sensor. The real game changer here is the advanced heat management system that Fujifilm has engineered into this machine. We're talking sophisticated cooling technology designed specifically to keep the camera running during extended video sessions. This isn't accidental engineering, this is intentional design for professional use. The video specs are where the X-T6 really flexes. Internal recording at 6.2K, 60 frames per second, 442, 2-color space, 10-bit depth. You can pull out that raw footage and grade it with almost infinite flexibility. But go further, 8K at 30 frames per second. Let that sink in. An APS-C camera with 8K capability straight into the card? No external recorders, no hassle. In-body image stabilization reaches up to 8 stops, which means handheld 8K video that doesn't look like you're shooting through a kaleidoscope. Dual CF Express Type B slots give you redundancy and speed. The retro SLR-style design with dedicated dials for shutter speed, ISO, and exposure compensation puts you back in control. You're not navigating menus, you're adjusting dials like cameras have worked for decades. AI-driven bird and animal autofocus means wildlife photographers suddenly have a tool that understands the difference between a subject and the background. The burst rates are expected to improve significantly from previous generations. Fast 1/500-second flash synchronization, a 3.7 million dot tilt electronic viewfinder. Weather sealing has been enhanced. This is a camera built to live in the field, to handle professional pressure, to deliver when it matters most. The X-T6 is the hybrid powerhouse for photographers and videographers who demand reliability alongside raw capability. And now we arrive at the crown jewel. At number 1, we have the Fujifilm X-H3, the rumored flagship APS-C hybrid camera that's expected in early 2026, possibly around CP+. If every other camera on this list represents a particular philosophy or use case, the X-H3 represents Fujifilm asking one simple question: what if we didn't compromise? What if we built the ultimate hybrid machine regardless of the engineering challenge? The answer is this camera. The sensor is where this begins. A 50-megapixel stacked APS-C sensor. Some rumors even whisper about an 80-megapixel variant, though 50 is more frequently circulated. But raw megapixels don't tell the story. This is a sensor designed from the ground up for hybrid work. It has the speed of a stacked sensor with the efficiency of professional-grade engineering. 16-bit RAW recording over USB-C means your RAW files contain even more information than typical cameras. 14-stop dynamic range means you're capturing detail in highlights and shadows that most cameras simply lose. 8-stop in-body image stabilization means handheld work becomes genuinely viable in conditions where other cameras require tripods. Now the video. 8K at 60 frames per second, internal recording. No external recorders, no creative compromises. Open gate anamorphic support for cinematographers who understand the unique aesthetic that format provides. ProRes workflows built directly into the camera for editors who want to move straight from camera to timeline without transcoding. Advanced cooling systems. We're talking fan plus copper heatsink architecture, designed specifically to keep this machine running during the kinds of extended shoots that other cameras simply can't handle. V-mount battery compatibility means you can use professional video batteries and power solutions. Dual CF Express Type B slots for redundancy and speed. AI and machine learning subject detection that understands complex scenes, that tracks moving subjects with intelligence, that makes focusing almost feel like it's reading your mind. The rugged build suggests this is a camera designed to live in harsh environments. The battery life is specifically enhanced for professional shoots that demand reliability. 16-bit RAW, 14-stop dynamic range, full HDMI support. This isn't just a camera, this is a statement. This is Fujifilm saying, we can compete at the absolute highest level of professional imaging. The X-H3 is the camera for cinematographers and professional photographers who have been waiting for Fujifilm to say yes to every feature they've ever wanted. It's the culmination of years of hybrid development. It's the machine that could genuinely challenge the established players in the professional space. This is where Fujifilm is headed. So there you have it, the 6 most anticipated Fujifilm cameras of 2025 through 2026. From the intimate street photography companion in the X80, to the versatile creator's hybrid in the XS30, to the professional flagship that redefines what APS-C can do in the X-H3. Each one represents a different answer to the question, what does a photographer need? Which camera has you most excited? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Seriously, we read every single comment and we love hearing what resonates with you. Are you team compact, team hybrid, team flagship? This is where the conversation happens and your voice matters in shaping what we cover next. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now. Turn on notifications so you never miss our tech deep dives, our camera analyses, our insider breakdowns. This is just the beginning of what's coming from Fujifilm, and you're going to want to be here for every announcement. Thanks for watching Alt Buzz. Send super thanks for supporting us directly. You can find button below. And thanks to our core and elite members. You're the reason we can keep diving this deep into the cameras that matter. We'll see you in the next video. Keep creating, keep capturing, keep questioning, because the best camera is always the one that pushes you to see differently.